Hi, I'm Mel Primus, one of the mad scientists at 524 Labs, and I'm here today to introduce to you our newest game, Mint Delivery, a pocket-sized pick-up and deliver game for 2 to 4 players. Let's jump right into the setup. To start the setup, place the 9 map cards in the center of the table within easy reach of all players. Place the classic, sugar-free, and cinnamon mints next to the map to form the mint supply. Shuffle the order cards, then deal 3 to each player. In this case, we are setting up for a 3-player game. Each player then secretly looks at their 3 order cards that have been dealt to them. They may keep any number of those orders, so long as the total point value of those orders, indicated by these stars, is no greater than 6. In this case, the player could choose to keep both this Freshness Falls and this Peppermint Pines order, or just the Peppermint Pines order, but they could not keep both of these 2 orders because the total point value is greater than 6. After the orders have been chosen, shuffle the remaining orders back into the deck. Orders chosen by the players remain secret until the end of setup. Now, create 4 decks of 7 order cards each, 1 for each of the surrounding cities. Next, place 1 deck of order cards near each of the 4 cities on the map. Each player then selects a truck card and a token of the matching color, placing it in the Mintopia City action space in the center of the map. Then each player loads 4 classic mints onto their truck. Then reveal 2 order cards from the top of each deck, and then all players reveal their selected orders. The player with the freshest breath becomes the first player, and we're ready to begin the game. And that's the setup. In Mint Delivery, players will be taking on the role of Mint Delivery drivers, picking up orders, loading mints onto their trucks, and then delivering those orders. The player that can do this the most efficiently will score the most points, becoming the Employee of the Month and winning the game. On a player's turn, they must take 2 actions. Once those actions are completed, play passes to the player on the left, who will take their 2 actions. Play will continue around the table until the game ends. Actions that can be taken on a player's turn. Moving. Each space moved on the map counts as 1 action. So for example, a player's entire turn could be moving 2 spaces. Location actions. Each section of the map contains 1 colored space where location actions can be taken. At Mintopia City, there are 3 available location actions. Converting 2 classic mints into a sugar-free mint, converting 3 classic mints into a cinnamon mint, or loading up to 4 classic mints onto your truck. At the 4 warehouse spaces, there are 2 available actions: loading 2 classic mints onto your truck, or converting 2 classic mints into a sugar-free mint. Note that you cannot convert into a cinnamon mint. That can only be done at Mintopia City. As long as you have less than 3 orders in your current workload, you can use an action at one of the surrounding cities to claim one of the available orders at that city and add it to your workload. Place a classic mint on the remaining order and then draw a replacement. Now if someone were to take this order, they would get to add this classic mint onto their truck if they had room. Another thing players can do on their turn is fulfill orders at the surrounding cities. This is a free action. For example, the red player can use 1 action to move to this space, a 2nd action to move to this space, and then as a free action, fulfill this Freshness Falls order, unloading these 4 classic mints from their truck, returning them to the supply. They then flip this order face down to mark that it has been completed. Play continues, with each player taking 2 actions until one of the 2 endgame conditions is triggered. The first, when any 2 cities are completely out of orders. For example, if the blue player moves here and then takes this last Peppermint Pines order, now both Peppermint Pines and Spearmint Springs are out of orders. triggering the end of the game. Alternatively, the game can also end when all 4 decks of order cards are emptied. For example, if blue takes this Freshness Falls order, and this card is revealed, all 4 decks are now empty. This also triggers the end of the game. When the end of the game has been triggered, play continues until all players have had an equal number of turns. Then, count up the stars on your completed orders, and whoever has the most becomes the Employee of the Month and wins the game. Once you become familiar with the game, you may want to spice things up a little bit with these ability cards. Check the Advanced Rules section of the rulebook for more information on those. Well, that's Mint Delivery. Thanks for watching this tutorial video, and have fun playing our games.